What's going on, everybody? Russ Lee here. So, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be talking about these seven new gun laws in the state of Texas, that have been introduced by Governor Greg Abbott. They will take effect September 1, 2021. Let's just start with them. So the first one, I am going to be reading them off the computer because I didn't memorize every one of them. So the first one is House Bill 1927, and that is essentially permitless carry, or as we call it, constitutional carry. So that will get rid of the licensing and training requirements for Texans who are 21 years of age or older to carry a pistol, as long as the law allows. You still can't be a felon. It doesn't mean just anyone can carry a gun. You still have to legally be able to obtain one legally, stuff like that. All right. So the second one was Senate Bill 19. This bill prohibits companies from contracting with a government agency in Texas if they have an internal practice, policy, guidance, or directive that discriminates directly against firearm entities or firearm trade associations. Senate Bill 20 is now a bill that bars hotels from disallowing guests to store a gun in your hotel room. So now, anywhere in Texas now, you can travel, and if you staying over the night in a hotel or whatnot, you can have a gun with you in the hotel. You can store it with you inside the hotel. Senate Bill 550 is going to be the fourth one. It's a bill that broadens the types of holsters a person is legally allowed to use and to tote a pistol. So the next one is House Bill 957, a bill that removes prohibitions on suppressors, which are regulated federally. So this is the suppressor one everyone's talking about right now in Texas. Essentially, what they're saying is if you buy a suppressor from a Texas suppressor company, and it was manufactured in Texas with parts from Texas, and if you keep the suppressor in Texas, never leaves the state, then you would not have to register it with the ATF, and you wouldn't be subject to any federal regulations. Now, I work at a gun shop, and we get this question once a day minimum. And lately, it's been 3-4 times a day. So what we're telling people is just be cautious of this, because federal law trumps state law. And until they put out something that's strict, that's just solely like the ATF or the FBI, like some federal government says, yes, okay, that's fine, Texas. If y'all have that, you're fine. Because here's the thought behind this, right? If you get stopped, I live in Texas, which, by the way, normally I turn off my air conditioner, my window unit right here. But I live in Texas, guys, and it's hot, hot, hot. And I don't want to be sweating all on video, so you're going to have that background noise. I'm sorry for that. So I live in Texas. So let's just say South Texas. So let's just say I get pulled over by a Texas state trooper or a local, police department. And I have a Texas-made suppressor that follows all the guidelines they say. Greg Abbott saying they cannot, arrest you, penalize you, anything else, because you don't have for not having registered, because it doesn't need to be. But here's the thing that lies, the question I have that we will find out shortly, I believe, is, but what happens if I coincidentally get audited or stopped by a federal agent, ATF, FBI, any kind of federal law enforcement officer? What happens then? Because federally, it's illegal for you to be in possession of a suppressor that is not registered with the federal government. So that one right there, take it with a grain of salt. I say don't go out and buy one September 1st. Give it a few months and let's see all the legalities, because I think that the federal government are going to try to make some examples out of some people that are participating in that. I could be wrong, just my 2 cents. All right, moving along. The next bill is the House Bill 1500, a bill that would categorize firearms and ammunition businesses as essential during a disaster. So basically, yeah, Now I remember here locally where I'm at, we were considered essential. We didn't have to close our business during like the whole COVID pandemic. So we already weren't enforcing it here really. That they were letting us stay open, but still this is pretty good because now it's like a House bill or a law, like if they sell firearms and ammunition, they're essential. House Bill 2622, this is the last one. So this is a big one. So Greg Abbott announced that Texas will now be a Second Amendment sanctuary state, which prohibits enforcement of certain federal regulations on firearms, firearm accessories, or ammunition that are not in state law. So yeah, again, this could be kind of like, this could go back to the suppressor thing. We'll see how this plays out. He has signed all of these, and they all 7 of these become law September 1st. And yeah, so supposedly after these 7 bills have been signed, Texas is now finally the most pro-gun state in the United States. Again, Texas is the most pro-gun state now in the United States, according to Greg Abbott. So yeah, that's pretty exciting news for me being a Texan. You see that fly by? Yeah, I got a couple flies in here that drive me nuts. So yeah, guys, pretty exciting. I thought I'd make a little video about this and just go over them for people that didn't know about these, and give my 2 cents on a couple of them, like I did. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. This video is going to get long, but yeah, I just basically want to release this information to you guys. Like I said, I'm not an attorney. I am not a politician. I am only giving you my opinions, and I am only reading what was introduced into law. I understand most of these pretty well, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not a politician. I'm not an attorney. So I don't know everything, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, and look these up for yourself to get a little bit more education and a little more facts if you see fit. And yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I will try to be a little bit more regular about videos again. It's been like 2 weeks since I made one.